Alright guys, in this video I'm going to go over the top 5 producer mistakes that I see because I get the question a lot and I see it a lot from different producers across the internet that are wondering why they're not making the money they want to make, why they're not selling beats, why their beats aren't getting the traction they want, or why they're not getting placements. And they're really similar situations, but we got to figure out what the reasons are behind them. So in this video I'm going to give you guys the top 5 reasons. So let's get straight into it. Alright, the first reason, and it's something that I've dealt with too, is just having low quality samples. So when I first started, I was using all synthetic sounds from the computer. So I had no instrumentation, no live recordings, and I didn't pull any samples from other areas that offered those type of samples. So for me, I wasn't getting any traction at all. And that was one of the main reasons. It became obvious to me when I heard DJ Khaled speaking about it on the radio, and he's just talking about, the main dudes that know what they're doing, they know which sounds to pick, and they have a really good sense for the samples that are going to do well, the ones that sound real, and the ones that just sound all fake and all funny. So we want to really stay away from those. All right, so that's one thing that I have created this channel for, is because I'm a guitarist and I want to provide you with all the samples that you're going to need. So in this video, I'm going to give you some free samples. So click in the description below, and I'm going to give you guys some free guitar samples that you can use for your beats just for watching this video. The second thing that I run into is just not standing out, not being unique, trying to fit in and looking to the wrong people for advice. You need to find somebody who has done something unique. And for me, I've done a lot of unique things, and I mean, you can't really copy it now because I've been the first person to do a lot of these things, but you got to figure out what can you offer that's going to be different than what anybody else offers. And I'm going to give you some advice on that. So for one, it could be the genre, right? Are you doing the same genre that everybody else is doing? Or are you finding a way to take that genre and to create new elements from other styles of music? And it doesn't have to be a very large style. It can be folk, it can be country, it can be even Celtic music, stuff like that, right? And if you combine these elements of these different subgenres into a bigger genre, you then could be the first person to do that. And I've done this with a lot of different genres. I've been the first person online to start making beats without beats, right? A lot of people wondered, where's your drums, this and that, but it's crazy that those are my most successful videos. I was one of the first people to combine the different genres that I've combined, such as rock rap, trap metal, rock hip hop, country, trap, all this type of stuff, and I've combined these elements really well. And my invitation to you is to figure out what can you create that's different and how can you position it as something unique, because YouTube and all these other search engines, they have a way to pick up on the sound. There's the content ID. They also have image recognition. So if you're using the same images and you're having the same sounds as everybody else, it's really not going to stand out. And it's crazy because not only are the people going to know it, but YouTube is going to know that as well. Now this one's really big. The third thing that I think producers are really slacking on, especially the ones that aren't finding the results, is just their lack of understanding of how direct marketing, how marketing works, and how to create an email list to provide the direct marketing and to provide offers to your email list. Okay, it's not that hard to create an offer, to create a product. Every beat you have is a product in itself. But there is so much more that you can offer that I don't think that you're offering because you haven't crafted an email list. You don't have an automated sequence that is designed to reach out to the artist that you really want to work with. So my invitation to you in that sense is to get at least started with email marketing. So I would head over to MailChimp for now. And this is a whole nother side note, but I know MailChimp recently has cracked down on a lot of music producers and is shutting down a lot of music producers' accounts on MailChimp. So it's something to be careful with, but the cool thing about email is you still get to keep your email contacts and you can move over to another service. The reason I say MailChimp to start off is it's free for the first 1,500 subscribers. So if they're gonna screw us over and ban producers from using them, I recommend that you at least get started and use their free stuff for now and really just take advantage of the fact. The fourth thing that I see producers really slacking on is just not trying new things, right? They're just kind of stuck in their way of doing what they want to do, and they keep making the same mistake over and over, right? That's the definition of insanity, to keep making the same mistake, to not get any results, and to keep trying the same thing, right? So you really got to look at that and ask yourself, why aren't you trying different things? Why aren't you trying different kinds of beats? Why aren't you experimenting with new sounds? Why don't you try new ways of reaching out to artists besides, blowing them up on Instagram, spamming them, or doing whatever strategy that you've tried, regardless if it's a good strategy or a bad strategy? It just might not be working for you in this current situation. So we have to figure something different to do to really capitalize on our potential. The fifth thing is a little bit more abstract, but it really has to do with lifestyle plus consistency, because they do relate. Consistency, everybody talks about. Okay, you need to be consistent. You should be posting a beat every day, every other day. You need to be active. And that is all true. But the difficult thing about that is, if you don't have your lifestyle set up to where it supports that, you could try as hard as you want to be consistent. But if you have somebody pulling you in this direction, saying, oh, come see me. Oh, you need to do this for me. Oh, we were supposed to hang out. Oh, but then I have a girlfriend. Oh, but then I have, 100 different friends that want to do this. And then all of a sudden, you're being pulled in so many directions that you lose focus of who you even are. And you don't have any time to be consistent. So that's the biggest thing. I want you to look at your lifestyle. Are you making time for the most important things, such as your sleep, your health, your diet? Are you eating well? Are you staying in shape? Are you working out daily? At least something. Because I do believe that your music is a manifestation of the energy that you have, and the energy that you have is simply a manifestation of how much time you have spent in your body. And what I mean by that is actually using the body to do something and not being trapped in the mind. A lot of you guys are trapped in the mind, sitting around too much. And again, when you're hanging out with people and you're being pulled in so many directions, it's not every day that you have people pulling you or supporting you in the direction of, hey, let's go work out. Hey, let's make beats. Hey, let's do all the things that you want to do because I'm just like you. It's not always the case. And that gets me to the last and final point, a little bonus point, is just having the right people in your life, specifically having some mentors. So for me, I didn't even know what a mentor was until a few years back, and I started to realize, because at first it kind of seemed like, why would I want to learn from somebody else? Like, why? I don't know, I was just a little bit cynical towards the idea of learning from like an older figure, an older man, somebody that's a little bit ahead of me, because a part of me had a little bit of distrust for the world. And I've been through a lot of different moments in my life, and I'm sure so have you, that you've kind of lost trust for people. But you got to find the trust in certain people that have proven themselves to be where you want to be, or to have accomplished something that you want to accomplish, even if they may be a little bit different than you, or even if it seems a little strange at first. But simply, it can be just watching this video. That is some form of mentorship, because you're looking for some type of information. You're trying to find a new path. So that has been one of the biggest transformations in my life, is actually looking for help, finding the right people that can help me, and to reach out to them. And that has been where most of my success has come from. Besides actually the music, okay? The music has really come from me, but learning what to do with the music, where to put it, who to reach out to, how to get it out. And really it comes down to all this. And I have a previous video that you can check out that really goes over how to optimize your YouTube, because that's also really, really important. But if you found this helpful, make sure you click the subscribe button below and pick up the free sample pack that I'm going to offer you below as well. You will also see a link to one of my main new offers for producers, which is my guitar loop kit. So you can pick up the free guitar loop kit, and then you'll actually find out about different ways that I can help support you on your journey. If you have any questions that you would like answered, feel free to email me. My email is going to be in the description below, and I may actually just create a video going over your question and really giving you a detailed answer to really help drive you forward in your current situation. So feel free to tell me anything about yourself that I would need to know in order to help you answer that question. And yeah, we'll end it there. So make sure you guys keep in touch, and I will talk to you soon.